Coming to you live from the Know Your Rights Group Gold Coast Seminar. We have the founder of the Know Your Rights Group with us all the way from Melbourne here on the Gold Coast. We're going to be doing the Global Good News Challenge together today. And if you haven't seen knowyourrightsgroup.com.au, check out their website. If you can get along to any of their events online, we're not sure if they're going to be doing any offline events, but we'll chat with Mike and see what's going to be coming up. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you going?
Excellent, thank you. Loving your workshop this weekend.
Excellent.
Now, the Global Good News Challenge is very simple. Thank you so much for joining in today. So we know your name.
Yes.
Now, you are the founder of this, right?
Yes,
now,
yes.
When did you actually first put this together?
Well, we've been going for just over 11 years now, so it's been quite some time. Yeah, been researching obviously a lot longer than that, but officially putting together the Know Your Rights group and bringing some other people on board, it's been about 11 years now, so yeah, it's been quite the journey.
Amazing. And what are 3 things you're grateful for today, Mike?
Well, hey, I'm grateful that I'm alive, I'm healthy, that I'm grateful that I'm got the knowledge and the ability to share this information and have an impact on other people and help improve their lives. And I guess I'm really grateful just a lot of the support that we get from all the people that attend our events, our webinars, and tune into our radio shows and all those sorts of things, for sure.
Brilliant. And what's your good news today?
Well, the good news is that we've got a packed room here. We've got a whole bunch of people that are fired up and excited to learn the truth, learn about their rights, how to stand up and keep fighting back. And we're seeing more and more people waking up now, which is fantastic. So if we can give them the tools and the information and the strategies to stand up for themselves and have that confidence and that ability and start pushing back against the government agendas, then we should be able to achieve some really positive changes.
And there have been some amazing results that have come from some of the advice that you've given or some of the tips that you've given. Of course, there's no legal advice here as such. No legal advice, but you're giving some amazing tips and strategies to actually for people to know their rights. What sort of areas are you covering at this workshop?
Oh, look, we cover everything. Fines, taxes, rates, local government, dealing with police, how to keep the courts honest. It's a whole range of topics. We talk about the Commonwealth Constitution, discuss the straw man concept. Lots and lots of different areas that we cover.
And why did you decide to start the group?
Oh, look, back in my previous life when I had some money and some fancy cars, I just kept getting pulled over all the time, for stupid things like, 5-6 Ks over the limit, things like that. And I just thought, this is getting ridiculous. And then I started actually doing a bit of research and reading the law and finding out that, what we're actually being told about it all isn't actually what it says. And then as I started discovering that and then branching out into other areas, it just sort of, grew and grew and grew and snowballed from there. And then I sort of came across different people and smaller little groups that were, out there that all had, really good information and knowledge themselves, but they just weren't sort of really making an impact on a bigger scale. So I just sort of said, hey, why don't we all get together? We'll come under this, umbrella group of the, Know Your Rights group, and we'll just, all work together and just, find new ways to get this information out to the masses.
Brilliant. And this could be your last live event, is that right?
Yeah, look, it is for the foreseeable future, just unfortunately with the ever-increasing costs of travel and hiring venues and all those sorts of things, and especially nowadays with the advent of webinars and people's ability to Zoom into meetings and things like that, those online formats are just a lot more convenient for the majority of people. So, look, we're not ruling them out, forever, but just, for the short-term future, next year or two, it's probably going to be our last live event. But hey, if we get bombarded with messages and everyone says, no, I want to come, you never know, we might change our minds.
Well, I know lots of friends who wanted to come and for one reason or another couldn't make it. You've got some amazing products there that also help educate people. What are some of the things you've got in your range?
Oh, look, we've got the Aussie Speeding Fines book, for example, which teaches people how to beat all their fines. We've got our Know Your Rights book, which, is a really great overview of all the different topics that we cover. We've got the Bank Secrets Revealed book, which teaches people how they can challenge all of their unsecured loans, their credit cards, personal loans, things like that. We've got copies of the Quick and Garant Annotated Constitution, which obviously is considered by the courts as the authority on the Constitution. We've got our land titles disc, so people are worried about, what the government's doing, digitising all the land titles nowadays. People don't understand the difference between fee simple and in fee simple. They don't know what the Torrens title system is. That explains all of that. We've got discs all about trust structures and how to use trust structures correctly. There's heaps and heaps of products that we've got that are there for people who want to go a little bit more detail and learn a little bit more.
And they do come as digital files too, as USB stick. Some people say they don't have DVD players, etc.
So what we do is we put them on CDs and DVDs, but we do have some USB CD drives, and what we recommend people do is pop the CDs or DVDs in, convert them over onto a USB, use that for your day-to-day, but always keep the CDs or DVDs as a backup, because people lose USB drives all the time. You put a magnet past them, they can get wiped. So it's always good to have the physical discs as a solid backup.
Yeah, brilliant. And you have a membership as well. How can people become more involved with Know Your Rights?
So we've got ebook membership, we've got podcast membership. So we do a radio show every second Tuesday night, and they all get recorded, and we edit all the music and everything out, and then we upload those onto our website. So people can join up as a podcast member, and they can listen to all of our past podcasts, and listen to all the information that we've been covering over the last 11 years across a huge range of topics.
Brilliant. And where do you see the future of Know Your Rights group going? What would you ideally like to see?
Oh, look, I mean, in an ideal world, we'd love to see the stuff that we teach people at these events being taught in schools, because to us, that's the ultimate goal. If people can learn this information, as young as possible, and get on the right path with that as early as possible, it's going to transform how their lives are actually going to turn out. So, but again, at the end of the day, it's just about getting people exposed to our information, whether it's through the radio shows or our video updates or our live events or webinars or whatever it is. And then once they learn the information, then hopefully they in turn will go and impart that information, teach that to other people, and hopefully it'll just keep growing over the next 10, 11 years as well.
Yes. Yesterday you spoke about exceeding expectations. Now I've certainly noticed that here, and your background as a success coach, how important has that been, or how much influence has that had into how Know Your Rights group is running?
Oh, look, absolutely. I mean, there's an old saying from Michael Jordan when they asked him, how did you become so successful? And he said, well, because I always expect more of myself than anyone else could ever expect of me. And that's the same premise and philosophy that we work on with the Know Your Rights group. We always try and over-deliver. We've got, tons of completely free information on our website. We run a completely free video update every Thursday on Facebook. We do completely free radio shows, as I said, every second week on a Tuesday night. We do free events as well for people. And then obviously we build on that. And obviously the things that people do pay for, we like to again just over deliver and under promise, over deliver, give as much as we possibly can. And always adding on more presentations and more information, more question time, and just packing it with more and more each time we do it.
That's amazing. So great. And thanks to you, we're all learning so much, and you're empowering so many people. So huge shout out to you and your whole team for what you've put together. I'm very, very impressed. Anything else you'd like to share here today?
No, just for everyone, just jump on the website as a starting point. As I said, it's completely free information out there. Go have a look. We cover a whole range of different topics, and then obviously if there's specific things that you're more interested in, we've got other resources, other materials, other products, things like that you can look in, and just go out there, learn about your rights, stand up for them, and keep fighting back.
Well done, Mike. Thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for being a Good News Crusader.
No worries. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Mike. Amazing. That's Mike Palmer, the founder of Know Your Rights Group, and he has a fantastic banner here at the event, and I absolutely love this. It says, those who don't know their rights have none. Okay? And it's amazing how many people just blindly do as they're told, because this is how we've been brought up. We've been brought up to, believe everything the government says, all the propaganda. We've been taught to, from a young age in school, we've been taught to listen to our elders, to respect our elders, etc. However, we know now there is so much corruption and so much that is not legal as such, or people have been hoodwinked for years about so many things, and they're starting to wake up, and that is brilliant news. Now also at this event we have some really cool stall holders and some really cool products, and I want to show you something here. I tried this bread. There's this bread here from Hempire, Hempire 369. There's this amazing bread. I'm just going to go here and have a close look at this bread. Now this bread is the healthiest bread in the world, and it's really nice with olive oil and balsamic and some dukkha. Very, very nice indeed. There it is there. The healthiest bread in the world. Now this bread has hemp in it. It's full of protein. In fact, it's the highest protein bread that we know of. And also it is very good for your gut, for your your gut flora, etc., to help your digestion. Very, very yummy bread. So look up Hempire, HEMP. So it's actually got, you know, amazing hemp products in it. Hempire 369. Okay, or just message me and you'll find out more about that. It has been a phenomenal event. Now, my Global Good News Challenge for today, I'm going to stand in front of this beautiful Know Your Rights banner here. My good news is, well, I'm Aldwyn Altuney, firstly, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help you package up your genius, be seen, heard, and known as an expert in your field. We do this through media, through the mass media, traditional publicity, TV, radio, print, as well as online media. I help build your influence, your credibility. I help get your message out to the masses. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I'm so grateful for the phenomenal people in this room. It is a packed house here at Mermaid Waters Hotel on the Gold Coast, and these people are conscious. These are conscious people. These are awake people, not woke people. They are awake people. And I tell you what, it is so refreshing when you get into a room with like-minded people who question everything, question authority, question what you believe to be true that may not be true. So I'm so grateful for this event, grateful for Mike Palmer and for the whole team for what they've put together here, because without, you know, someone actually stepping up and saying, hey, I'm going to do more to get this out, well, nothing happens. And the ripple effect of this is huge, because everyone now in this room will go out more informed. They'll tell the people around them, they'll tell the people around them, and it's a beautiful thing. So I do recommend, if you haven't seen the Know Your Rights Group website, go to knowyourrightsgroup.com.au, as well as their Telegram chat. Okay, Know Your Rights Group on Telegram. You'll get heaps of info on there as well. Grateful too for my health. I feel amazing. I feel, you know, I'm 51 and I feel about 21. I feel extraordinary, and I'm so grateful for all the personal development work I've done over the years. I've invested over $1 million in my business and personal development, and it's been invaluable because, you know, your environment is crucial. And sometimes in your environment, I don't know about you, but I've had some very negative people in my environment over the years, and we can't control what other people do. We can only control how we show up and how we do life. So if you're surrounded by negative people in your life, then I recommend find ways to limit your time with those people. We know that hurt people hurt people. Bless and release with love. You do not have to hang out with people who are negative all the time, or people who put you down. You know, you are worthy, you are loved, and you do belong. Okay, the 3 biggest fears people have: that I'm not loved, I don't belong, and I'm not worthy. Well, we know that is not true. So for those out there who are doing it a bit tough right now, I feel you. I've been there. I've had depression. I've been through some dark places. I've had 4 friends who have taken their own lives by the age of 45, which is why I do this Global Good News Challenge, which is why we started this in June 2020, right? Straight after COVID went crazy in Australia, where they locked everything down around March 2020. I decided, after all the negative news, all the fear mongering, it was time to share some more good news. And that's exactly what we're doing here. And I want to do a huge shout out to everyone who has done a Global Good News Challenge. It's a free challenge every month, sharing gratitude and good news. And the whole idea is to lift the energy on the planet and decrease depression and suicide rates. So grateful for you. And my good news, of course, is that I'm here. I'm learning so much about all of this. It's mind-blowing. And it does take time. It takes time. But, you know, a lot of people just can't be bothered to put the time in or whatever. Well, if you can't be bothered, then don't complain about, you know, certain things that are happening in your life if you don't get informed. Get informed to get empowered. You know, as it says, right? Those who don't know their rights have none. And another one of my favorite sayings is, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Now, I've just seen a good friend who might want to come on camera, has got a few amazing products here. I'm just going to put her on the spot. Just to put her on, if she'd like. You like to join in the Good News Challenge today and share some gratitude and good news? And okay, beautiful. All right, we have the amazing Alora Waldron here, someone I've known for, 20 years or something now. We've done a lot of different seminars, and let's see what she's got here. Okay, what have you got here, Alora?
Well, I'm here with Wayne Bennett, and he's a total legend. I've known him for probably 30 odd years. You got to hear from Wayne.
Yes, maybe we can get Wayne to come out. Okay, and what have you got here?
Yeah, his claim to fame is he came up with this as a clean, greener, cleaner decades ago, when he found his best mate's wife dead on the floor, and it's a response to getting chemicals out of our life. So one product that can do 20, 30 things: clothes, car, floor, toilet, add a bit of vinegar with water. With some of that, I do my surface spray, my cupboards. So I've used this product for years, and you can actually in businesses save between 15 and 35%. These are a topical version of the ancient form of fulvic and humic, which are electrolytes, and these have been extracted without acetates. Normally it's fulvic acid people know of, and it's very potent and has a lot of healing benefits, many great stories, lots online. These are the only ones that have been extracted without acid, meaning totally pure. Great on plants. In the morning, empty stomach, great as a cleanse, let's say it that way, taking everything out we don't want in there.
Great.
Of all nature, especially at this day and time, things that come from the sky, come from the water, in the air. But also we can put it in the diffuser and be able to breathe that into our lungs at night, so it's supportive and purifying for that area. And yeah, there's a mixture of the pure fulvic, pure humic, and a mixture of fulvic humic, because on plants it helps them grow faster and helps our bodies when we have it absorb our nutrients better. So there's many applications. He's the man, because and I've been in the health area, as you know, for 40 years working in transformational coaching, but also cellular health, nutrition. Anything that's bringing us to the leading edge of our potential, and here we are. So happy to be here at this amazing weekend, raising consciousness of our rights and the what so, getting up to date with where we're all at, and it's exciting times. There's solutions for our problems, right?
It is.
We've got to invest in it.
It is. It's amazing all the different places I've seen you over the years. Like Woodford Folk Festival's one place. You're very well known for your massage hut.
Yep.
And how many?
Never missed a Woodford. Every Woodford.
Every Woodford.
Except for when they stopped it. I've been at every Woodford.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing. Same. Well, nearly all of them. But yeah, when they did those crackdowns, I didn't go for a few years there.
So offering, nurturing, healing places and spaces. I work with sound myself, and still am into the healing arts, and the personal to the groups. But my love is that teaching, transformational, raising consciousness, and helping people realise how great they are.
Yes.
Like reactivating that spark, because it's easy to feel a bit disillusioned or overwhelmed with everything going on and what's coming in, to not forget the creative spark of what our essence is, and get in touch with that and release anything that needs to be released, ancestrally or otherwise.
Yes, so good. And you've been a great supporter of our animal action events too over the years. I really appreciate your support of all our beautiful animals. Yes, me too, huge. We're up to the 18th annual event now this year.
Oh my gosh,
Since 2007 we've been going.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's been huge. So thank you for support of that over the years. And we've done landmark courses together and so much. So we there's a thing about,
quantum work.
Quantum work, with Dr. Espen, and really cool stuff.
And just being open-minded, being teachable. It doesn't matter how much you know, what are the skills. It's like always being open and teachable.
Yes.
We can all be that person. That's a student and a teacher.
Yes.
And that's how we're going to expand that ripple effect, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now there are many things you do. Obviously, wellness has been a huge one for you. And I know this isn't all you do. So what else are you doing apart from this?
Oh, well, I work with Soul Voice, which is a modality that goes back 40 years from the founder, and that's working with really opening up our own voice for sound frequencies, not just bowls and healing instruments, which Brian and I do. And we take people up to humpback whales and get them immersed in nature and hearing their songs while we're 5-6 days on a boat.
Wow.
Up from Harvey Bay. We're doing that this year in September, 2 dates. So just getting away and resetting our system in nature, like just that horizon away from technology, nature and restorative time. But also, I work one-on-one and in groups teaching people how to really clear the blocks of that fear of rejection to speak or to sound into their own body to clear pain or to release emotions, and not stuff and store it in and get clogged up, and then disease happens on all levels, right? But just helping clear from a more organic approach that's empowering for everybody. Like babies come in making sounds. They don't speak. It's our first language. So we all know we can grunt and groan and we can pick up vibes from people just that make sounds, but literally you can be more intentional with overtones, with polarity of the feminine masculine tones with baby sounds, with primal sounds to, just clear our own system. And sound works with the vagus nerve, resets the parasympathetic and all the stress that we're going through. So it's a good skill.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I love teaching people that and sharing it. We have a lot of fun, but it's deeply healing.
And sound is a universal language, of course, as well.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter
absolutely.
what actual language you speak, it is a universal language that cuts through everything. Now, what are 3 things you're grateful for today?
Being in a community of people willing to learn and be awakened. I love being in groups, and I love that we're in a teaching, student, sort of being empowered environment. Grateful for where I live, the nature, I live in Crumman Valley, anywhere in this area. I'm just grateful for the freedom we do have, not what we don't have, what we do have. So I'm present to that, and my relationships with my daughter and family and Brian and friends like you, the connections. Alexandra, beautiful just connections in life. It's priceless. Wayne and the crew and everyone.
Yes, so many cool people. Thank you so much. And your good news today. Do you have some good news you can share with us? You shared a whole lot of good news there, but anything else specifically?
Good news. Wow. Well, the good news. Well, a girlfriend had a baby, and she shared that with me. It's number 5 in her family, but I'm just celebrating with her the joy of a new bubba, because my daughter had a baby in January, and I'm just the innocence. The good news is we're all still innocent. We can all still access that within ourselves, and new life reminds us, sort of like animals, remind us of that purity of innocence of, just we can refresh ourselves. We don't have to carry yesterday into today into tomorrow. So, that's the good news. We are creative beings, and we have that power of choice.
Yay, love that. And how can people connect with you, Alora?
They can connect with me on Facebook, Alora Waldron. They can give you, my daughter has done a website, but I'll just say probably, through Facebook Messenger. That's probably a good way, directly.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to share?
I think that's it.
Great. Thank you, Alora. Thank you for...
to share.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for the great work you do. And these products look absolutely amazing. I'm going to get some for my garden for sure.
Oh, gosh, to grow your veggies, your organic veggies more effectively. It helps with the plant taking the nutrients out of the soil.
Right.
So the humic's particularly great for the roots, and the fulvic, spraying it on the leaves, you increase the growth. But when we have it, it's detoxing or helping us take in the nutrients from our food, or just as an electrolyte in the morning on an empty stomach. It's having that set ourselves up for the day or in our water bottle.
That's amazing.
Or atomising at night, so our lungs are receiving that. That's what I'm excited to go home with today, is to do that.
That looks phenomenal.
And cleanable. I've been into organics and promoting organics because of the environment, because of the toxins that we put on. More people are aware of what they put in. Not as many people are aware of what they put on their body or in cleaning with. So I'm a real champion of what Wayne's taken the initiative to do decades ago in response to a 34-year-old woman dying because she was cleaning the shower with a well-known toxic product, which is still on the market today.
Wow.
So we can take it for granted, and maybe not everyone gets fatally injured to die, but others, we're all affected. The immune system, the lungs, the chemicals, carcinogens. So it's just not worth it when something's affordable, and save all the plastic. One product instead of 10 in your cupboard, or 5, one product that does 20 things with different dilutions and concentrations, and added to, like I said, vinegar for a spray or for other things too. Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, I'm definitely going to get some of those products today and go and chat with Wayne as well. Is he in there now? I wonder if he'd be... I might come in. I might just take the camera in there. Let's go chat with him, shall we? All right, go fun. Here we are. Here we are. All right, and these are some of the Know Your Rights products, by the way. Some of the Know Your Rights products. Here we are. There's heaps there. Check out their website. Check out their website. Fantastic. Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights. And here we are. Oh, here we are. We've got the magic wand. Oh.
Wayne is always being of service.
Hello.
Oh,
where's this going on? Channel 9
Oh,
News?
we're doing Facebook Live. We're doing a little we're doing a little global good news challenge and sharing some gratitude and good news.
Talking about all the products they interviewed Michael before about.
Yeah, but I don't want to be on Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we won't chat with you then. We have promoted your products.
I've promoted them through me. Don't worry.
Yeah, we've promoted through Alora.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just... Sorry.
That's all right. All good. All good.
likes
Anyway,
to
he's
be
got some
right.
cool products, so he's a bit under the radar. Some people are. That's all cool. So, but check out their products. Is there a website people can get those products on as well? Yeah, let's.
Green
Don't.
She'll remove anything there. You'll remove that
No,
bit.
no product.
No product.
No product on Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. All right. I'm going to go outside, and we just don't worry about that. Okay. All right. So there you go. So interesting. Sometimes, some people are a little bit sensitive around social media. So anyway, we are at the Know Your Rights Group event. Of course, check out their website, knowyourrightsgroup.com.au. Thank you for joining me at the Global Good News Challenge today with our beautiful day 6 of 7 of my Global Good News Challenge. It has been a pleasure coming to you today, and I do wish you a beautiful day, whatever you're doing in the world. And for the Global Good News Challenge, if you want to find out more details about it, then go to the Facebook page, Global Good News Challenge, and you'll see all the details on how to participate in this free live challenge. And as I was saying earlier, we can't control what other people do. We can only control what we do. And sometimes life throws curveballs, right? Life throws curveballs sometimes. And what just happened there is, we've got someone here promoting the products, and some people just don't want to get on camera, and that's okay, right? It's okay. I know some people are a bit shy, etc., etc. But the thing is, if you want to promote something, you want to get the word out about something, then it's important that you share about it. And where are you going to share to? So many people are the world's best kept secret, right? So many people are the world's best kept secret. Are you feeling like the world's best kept secret right now? If you are, then reach out. I can definitely help get you out there. However, there needs to be a willingness to put yourself out there, right? And wherever you're at, it's absolutely perfectly fine. Always come from a loving place. I really appreciate you joining me today. What are you grateful for today? Let us know in the comments. I'm just looking at some beautiful flowers here. They're really cool, and actually they are plastic, but they're still really cool. Like, it's amazing what you can do now, right? Look at these. How cool are these? Actually, one of my mum's favorite plants is the bird of paradise. Bird of paradise, which of course is this one here. That's the bird of paradise. Aren't they pretty? I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. That's really nice. Okay, thank you for joining me. Check out the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Check out all of my links on linktree/Aldwyn as well, linktr.ee/Aldwyn. Now, also this weekend, in fact, today they had the Gold Coast Marathon. Also, what started yesterday and goes till Tuesday is the International Netball Festival. It is at Hempire Sports Hub. And you can look up International Netball Festival. You'll find details about that too. That is an amazing festival. It's got people here from Fiji, 8 or 9 teams from Fiji, of girls in the under 13s, 15s and 18s, I believe. And also from all around Australia and from New Zealand are at this festival, and it's free to attend. So if you're into netball, go along every day between now and Tuesday from 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the Hempire Sports Hub. Okay, check out the International Netball Festival. It's on Facebook as well. You'll see more details. Actually, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram, I believe. International Netball Festival. Check that out as well. So much happening, so much to be grateful for. And, we do have a lot of freedom here in Australia compared to so many other parts of the world. And I think sometimes we take things for granted sometimes in life, right? We take things for granted sometimes, and I think it's very important to be grateful always for everything, even the challenges, because they just make you stronger, right? The challenges just make you stronger. Thank you so much once again for joining me. Let's stay connected, and thanks again to all of our beautiful Good News Crusaders around the world who've done the Global Good News Challenge. Thank you so much, and thank you to Mike and Alora for hopping in on today's Global Good News Challenge. Much love. Bye for now. See you.